Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Susan Campfield here. How are you? Welcome to Suestampfield. You're either on my Suestampfield YouTube channel, maybe you're over in my Suestampfield Facebook group, or maybe you're joining me on my Facebook page, which is Susan Campfield, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Now, I wore a fancy necklace tonight, and you can't even see it. Back up. Here, if I stand on my tippy toes, okay, no. That's all right. It's all good. I don't get out much, so I dress up just for you guys. Welcome to my craft room. We're going to hang out and make a fun card tonight. Thanks for being here. Got a bunch of you checking in and saying hi. I love it when you do that. Thank you so much for letting me know that you're here. It's so much more to craft, so much more fun to craft with friends. And so I really appreciate you being here. As you know, I love to get your opinion as they're making the cards. So when I was cutting my supplies, I'm like, what could be this one, could be this one, could be this one. I'm hoping you'll tell me what your favorite choices are. And one of those will get picked, and we'll have a little crafting fun tonight. So thanks for catching. Eileen, you're here for the first live. That's awesome. You don't have to watch the replay. Yay. So welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here. We're going to do a little creating tonight, and let's go ahead and flip cameras. I'm going to point let's go to the desktop camera here. We're all fancy here. Not really. All right. So get a little sneak peek of what we are making tonight. What's cooking? What's cooking in the stamp room? What's cooking is what's cooking. So there's an awesome sale going on right now. And so we're going to play with actually a couple of the things in the sale brochure here. So this is the Savings Are in Bloom. So one of the awesome things that's on sale is the mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. And then there are 13 bundles that are on sale. And so we're going to use this one right here, the What's Cookin' Bundle, but there's some other great ones. I've been playing with this one too. Stay tuned for that one. I love the sunflowers. The pansies are just one of my all-time favorites. You'll see lots of pansy things on my blog with inspiration for that, and that's suestampfield.com. But let's go ahead and let's talk about tonight's project. So every week I send out project sheet emails. One of my favorite things to do is inspire you creatively and get you ideas. And so part of the way I do that is if you subscribe to my free project sheets, and to do that, you go to suestampfield.com and click on subscribe. And then every week I send out 2 project sheets. So for example, earlier this week, the one that went out was this fun fold, which is the floating frame fun fold. So I had the project sheet for this. You folks helped me design the inside of this and decide which paper to use on a previous email. And then, the other one that went out was the Waves of the Ocean. There's actually a third card too. It's across the room right now, but there was a 3-in-1 project sheet. So those went out previously. The Waves of the Ocean actually is one of the 2 that you get when you sign up right now. So you sign up, you'll get a welcome email, and there'll be 2 project sheets right away in that to get you started. Tonight's card, we're going to do a fun fold card, and we're going to play with these awesome dies and this fun stamp set. And I got this out and started playing with it, and it reminded me of the last card we did. And so this one is it's going to be kind of a take on that one, and I'm super excited. So last video we made this card, which was with the Home and Garden bundle, and which is in the mini catalog, and this is an easel card. And easel cards are really easy way to make any card fun fold, because you just make a regular card front and attach it to this piece. And I'll walk you through how to do that. And then you put a little greeting or punched out piece or die cut piece at the bottom up on dimensionals. And that's a little stopper so that the person can have it stand for display. on their desk or, in their house, whatever. So we're going to do a card similar to this, but with this set because, oh my gosh, you guys, these are so fun. It turns out when I started playing with them, you can do the same thing. Remember how we made our cool shiny blades and shovel and little trowel with the silver? Yeah, guess what? You can do the same thing with this. So I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and let's cook with paper. Okay, don't really cook with paper because it would probably burn. So we have our little mini emboss machine. So this is the cutest little thing. Folds up like this. It's smaller than a bread box. It's about the size of a purse. Very portable. You've probably seen it on a lot of my videos because it's much easier for me to bring it to this side of the room where I do all my stamping. I do my die cutting on the other side of the room, and it fits on my desk much easier. Now, with this particular machine. Oh, now I'm whacking into my camera. I forgot about your comments. I was just taking a little peek here to see if I missed any questions or anything. The weather is better tonight, Carol. I hear the wind kind of howling out there, but it actually was quite nice today. So yes, last time we were having an ice storm and we made it through the video. I kind of didn't even think we would. So Cindy said that she overlooked the set. It is really cool, Cindy. I kind of overlooked it too, and I just been playing with it, and I'm really impressed. So we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to remove some of these banners here so that we can see all the good things. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and I've got now this little machine will do embossing with the narrow embossing folders. You can get those in a 2-pack. You get 2 different folders in the pack, and it's just the narrow ones. And there's quite a few to choose from. There's even one on clearance right now. So, and then this will cut dies as long as they're not wider than this or longer than that. So, and this is a little more than 3 inches wide. And let's see how long it is, because I don't know, I'm curious. It is, it's plenty long. It's as long as the big one. It's 7 inches long and 3.5, just short of 3.5 inches wide. So any die smaller than that can be easily cut on this little machine. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start right off the bat with my voice squeaking. What was up with that? Okay, we're going to, no, this one, Susan. We're going to cut some things. So I am going to take some of these dies here. I'm going to grab this chef's knife. And this card would be great for a man, a woman, anyone that loves cooking. Even just the spatula would be fun for like a Father's Day card, or anyone that likes to grill out a lot. That would be really cute. Probably could make a punch art grill. Ooh, might have to work on that. That would be fun. So I have the brushed silver. This is from the Silver Specialty foil paper. That paper was in the holiday catalog. It carried over. It's still available. And so this silver I'm using has little brush marks in it. Now there's also the Waves of the Ocean. There's a blue foil pack that comes with a silver paper in there. So if you have the blue foils, you could use that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these with my little mini machine. Move things out of my way. I do find the best, okay. Sure, it fits on my desk. I just had to shove a few things out of the way. So if you ever are cutting with your mini machine, the first time I got it, I had a hard time getting it to go through. And it turned out I had all the plates perfectly lined up, which makes it really hard for the roller to have anything to grab onto. So if you just stagger the plates in some way, that will crank through much easier. So if you're struggling with that really helped me out. So I've got some tools here. Let's see what they look like. I don't remember if I need that again or not. Might depend on what you guys decide to do here. So here we have a silver knife. I'm looking for my die brush tool. I know it's here. I know it's here somewhere. So there's little ejection holes right in the die. You can poke them with your take your pick tool, or you can use the die brush attachment to just kind of roll on there, and that also knocks out those little extra bits. Let's grab the edge and pull that out. So I've got a whisk here, I've got a knife. Here's my spatula. It's still over here on my plate. Let's get those little bits out. All right, so we've got our spatula, our chef's knife, and our whisk. There's some other fun things on here as well. Let's take a look at that. We've got a rolling pin, a spoon. The salt and pepper shakers are the stamp here. All of these other things are stamps too. So the knife, I could have stamped it and then die cut it out. The whisk does not have a stamp, and the spatula does not have a stamp. Those just, the dies do double duty for those. You've got your rubber spatula here, mixing bowl. I love the mixing bowl. The die for the measuring cups. The bowl you can either stamp and die cut, or you can just die cut it. And then the cutting board has a built-in wood grain to make it more realistic looking. So super fun dies. Okay, let's see what we can make with these. For now, I'm going to stop with just those, and I'm going to grab in. Now, before I started, I cut a black whisk, I cut a black knife, and I cut a black spatula. So I used basic black for those. And I'm going to now take my little paper snips here, and I'm going to just cut off. There's, let's see if I can bring this in. I think my lights are not very bright tonight. I apologize for that. I'll bring it up super close. So there's a little spot where it kind of dips in on the side. That's where I'm going to cut it off. I just want the handle in black. I hope that makes sense. There we go. So I've got my handle there. I'm going to do the same for the knife. I just want the handle in black. Nip that straight off. And I'm going to do the same with the whisk. And I'm just going to discard this part. This part I'm going to throw away. I just want the handle. So let's put our handles on. To do that, I'm going to grab my multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. You can either add it to the silver part, you can add it to the black cardstock, whatever you prefer. All right. So now I'm going to take the handle here on my knife and just attach it to that glue. Glue gives me a minute there to kind of square it up, make sure it's in place. And then just press it down to set. So there we have our knife. Let's do the same with the little whisk here. Hopefully you can see that okay. Oops. Got to hold it in place, don't I? I'm going to just shore this one up with my fingers, make sure it's all good to go. And then we'll do the same thing with the spatula. And now we have 3 completely awesome, realistic looking kitchen tools. How fun is that? Let's put them on this white piece, and you can see them a little bit better. Isn't that cool? Such a fun set. Just love it. So you can see the shininess there. All right, so now we're ready to make our card with our fun tools. And we've got a couple other tools here as well. I think I can safely put this away. It's not going too far. So if we decide we want to die cut something else, it's right there for us, right? I think I want to move these out of my way. So, unsurprisingly, I don't have enough room again. Because we crafters never have enough room, do we? All right, so I have a piece of cardstock here that is basic black, and it is 4 1/4 inches by 11. So it's half of an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet. And I'm going to grab my paper trimmer and I'm going to score this at 5.5 inches. So that's halfway. So this is 5.5 inches and I want to score this in half. So that's going to be 2 3/4 inches. Okay, we're going to make an easel fold again. And coming up here when I am hoping you will help me decide which products to use. All right. Once again, I have the beat up bone folders. They're well loved. All right, so I've got that creased. So that is a mountain fold. And I want to crease this one. Also a mountain fold. So there we have our card base. And now we're going to do the part that goes on top. So let me bring that into play here. So this is what we're going to decorate, and then we're going to attach it just to the lower portion of our card, and then we'll come up with our stopper or our easel piece, okay? So this is where I need your help. We're going to use, so we're kind of copying this card that we did with the home and garden, but we're doing it with the What's Cookin' Bundle. And so I am going to actually use exactly the same paper, which is called In Good Taste. Now this one, we did the kind of limestone look. It also has the fun wood grain look. We did a slightly different one. We used a different pattern on one of the videos, but that's not here right now. So in that same pack, there are some other ones that I thought would work really well for our kitchen theme that we have going here. So we have this one, which is a kind of a diagonal tile, almost like a brick thing. So let's call this brick. It's not really brick, it's more like marble, but we'll call it brick. And then this one is more like classic tile. And then this one is kind of a really contemporary wood look. It reminds me of, I don't know, do you ever watch those like the DIY channel or the Home and Garden Network or whatever? My mom loves those shows. I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I go to get my nails done, they have it on sometimes. And oh my gosh, I get totally sucked into these house renovations and stuff. And that's what this reminded me of. So we're kind of like on one of those shows where we get to pick. So, the cutting board would make a super cute stopper for our thing. We're not going to use it today, but oops, we got lots of votes for brick here. All right. I agree with you, Teresa. That would be really cute. Didn't think of that. Oh, Kathy's watching us from her hospital bed. She slipped on the ice and fell. A complete shoulder replacement. Oh man. Ugh, no stamping for you. Well, we'll stamp with you virtually. I'll be your hands, okay? You've had a rough road, hun. Oh my gosh. So I am getting a lot of votes with the brick. Definitely the tile kitchen scene or the classic tile reminds you of the DIY channel. Yeah. So, yep, I'm seeing lots of votes for number 1 here. So we're going to go with this one. I think these would be cute options too. So when you make this card and you do it that way, you can show me what you come up with. Another, let's see if I can grab it here. Another one that might be fun if you don't have this paper, the Blessings of Home bundle. I don't know if that's what the name of the paper is, but with all this white wood, that also might be a fun kind of be like a farmhouse kitchen look. So lots of fun options. All right, so we have our winner right here. Let's get this on with some adhesive. Somewhere I have adhesive. Ooh, that one is out, Susan. It's almost like I do a lot of stamping around here and I use up all my sticky stuff. Hold on. Nobody panic. I've got more. Well, I'm going to grab, there's a Seal Plus right here. So I'll grab it. I know I've got more regular seal somewhere, but this works. All right. get some of this on here. Get our designer series paper into play here. All right, there we go. All right, I like it. Good choice, guys. I like it. All right, so we're going to do similar to our home and garden card. Now, this one actually had it's not really showing on there. It kind of shows if I tilt it, maybe a wood grain die cut that made the toolbar and the little hooks. Now, if you had both, you could totally combine those, but I'm going to just use this one. So our toolbar is going to be a piece of cardstock, but I need you to decide which one we should use. So one option would be to use the foil, and then we'll just hang our tools. By hang, I mean we'll just kind of overlap it and pretend they're hanging onto the silver. So that kind of reminds me of like a vent hood, hood over the stove. So we could do the silver, or we can go back to this same paper. This one, which we used on the last card, the back side of it looks like cement or just gray. So we could just go with this gray piece. Could be even weathered wood almost look. So I need you to let me know if you prefer the silver, the shiny silver, or the gray for our tool rack, our cooking tool rack, whatever, I don't know what you call that. So got a couple votes for the gray, couple votes for the silver. Well, the silver could be a magnet. True, true, true. Gray, silver, gray, silver, gray, silver, gray, silver. It's like a dead heat tie here, you guys. It's awesome. I might have to make an executive decision. Oh, all right. I see a few more votes from the gray because I've got people voting over on Facebook and I've got people voting here on YouTube. So there's actually more votes than you're seeing because I am live on both. So through the magic of technology, how cool is that? So we're going to go with the gray. I think either would be a good choice. I don't know. Wait. Silver, silver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seriously, guys, it's like dead even. So many good choices. All right, we're just going to go with this one. Making an executive decision. All right. The necklace I wore is a little bit noisy. Keep banging into it. So if you hear a weird metal sound, it's not our metal kitchen tools that are actually paper. It's my necklace. All right, so we're going to put our gray piece here. And one thing I do like about having the gray is it's pretty subtle, so it's really going to make these tools pop out, right? Because they're going to be the star of the show, right? But I do think the silver would look nice. I don't think there was a wrong answer there. All right, so this is where we're going to get a little tricky because it's easy to attach the knife because it's nice and wide. So I'll get my little dimensionals on there. These are the mini dimensionals. Okay, so I've got 3 mini dimensionals on the back of the knife. All right. Pop that on. And I did pop up this gray piece. I also could have left that flat since these are popped up. It just depends on what you prefer. Now I'm going to see, I think a mini will just fit on the back of the whisk. And let's see. I might do a half a mini on there as well, just to add it a little extra security here. I think I'm going to need some halvesies for the other piece too. So I'll get several. You can even cut these in fourths. I've done it before. Oops, it stuck to my finger. All right. So there we've got our little dimensionals on there. And pop that in the middle. And then we'll attach our spatula here. This one we definitely need the halvesies. So I'm going to have just enough room for a half one on the back of the handle. And I'm going to add another one on there. And I also have room to add a half one on just the upper part of the spatula. Could almost fit a whole one on there, but not quite. One more little halvesy here. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to have you guys help me decorate the inside. So I hope you're not tired of making decisions. It wants to stick to me more than to the paper. All right. So does that look even, you guys? There. All right, so we've got our tools hung in the kitchen. I've got the little words "for you" here. We're going to put that right down in the corner. Would you like the "for you" just like that, pretty subtle with just the white? Or would you like it with the piece of black behind it? So white or black? Let me know your preference. There's what it looks like with the layer. Pops a little bit more. Or we can go with the subtle. Either way, we'll be putting it up on a dimensional, so I think either would work. Behind on my comments there. Yep, looks like you are united in the framing of the black. Somebody asked if a brad would hold the utensils. Oh, I forgot we have brads again. Well, that's a brilliant idea. Whose idea was that? Let's see. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, that was Denise. Good idea, Denise. Would a brad hold the tools? Should I check? I should have brads in my drawer here. All right, so we're going to just pop this up right there. All right, so there we have the front of our card. Let me just check here. It's in one of these drawers. Aha. All right. These are the brads. These little white ones. Actually, I think we have little black ones too. Would be actually probably a better match on this card. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like a little nail. That would be perfect. Or you could do the white and get the contrast. Good idea. Those are the round and square brads, which would be fun. All right, so we've got our card front done. And I think it would have been nice if I actually had layered this piece on black. I think that would have been a nice detail. So I might just add that after we're done. All right, so I've put adhesive only on the lower part of my card front. And remember, I folded that front piece in half to form our easel action portion of our card here. So I'm going to stick this on the front. All right, so that's all set. Now we need our piece on the inside. Now somebody had mentioned that the cutting board would be really cute. And I totally agree with you. That would be really cute. Got extra bits here from other die cuts that are sticking to things. Let's see here. Okay, so I have a stamp. This stamp says, sending you a dash of kindness and a spoonful of love. Isn't that awesome? I love that. I'm all about sending kindness. I'm all about kindness in general, actually, as most of you are. And so all of you are. And so this one really hit home. So we're going to ink this up and stamp this. And we're going to punch this out. Let's see. I think this punch will work for us. Except for I stamped right in the middle of my paper again. Hang on. Hang on. Trim that down a skosh. There we go. So this is the rectangle postage stamp punch. If you didn't have this, you could just cut it out and make a rectangle. All right, so we've got that. We'll keep this in case we want it. So that's going to be our little prop, which is awesome. But now I need your help. So this is going to go in here. Well, let's get it in the center, Sue. Okay. Right there. All right, so that's going to hold up our piece. I did not put a layer on this. You certainly could. I just kept it like that. But now we want to add some other little tools. So I have the spoon here, which would be really cute. Now it doesn't show too good there, but you know what? We could make it have a silver part and just a black handle like our ones on the front. My mom has a spoon exactly like that. It was actually a set that she got when she got married. I have the spatula. She has the metal spatula. She has the spoon and the meat fork. So we can make a silver spoon, and then that would show up a little bit better if we had silver parts on there. We could also do a rolling pin, and we would have some options there. So I've got the rolling pin in black, and then I cut one out of this same gray paper. You know how they have those marble rolling pins? That's what it kind of reminded me of. Or if you had the, oh, could I get rid of the banner? I sure could. There we go. Sorry about that. So we could do it where it just had the black handles with the gray marble rolling pin. Or we could do a wood rolling pin, same thing. I have one, it's actually my grandfather's, that looks a lot like this, only it doesn't have black handles. I think they're painted yellow or something, yellow wood. The spoon would kind of go nice with our saying, but we can also put the spoon on this portion, which is going to be where we put our greeting. I'm going to cut this down a little bit because I got this up a little higher than, well, actually, maybe I can move this down. Move that down a little bit. So when you put in your stopper, it's totally up to you where you put it. The piece can just be more angled or more straight, depending on where you put it. So sometimes you might want to put this piece inside first, and then that will help you decide where to put that. So we could have a wooden spoon. Oh, I like that idea, Roz. That's pretty awesome. I love wooden spoons. I have a gas stove. Sometimes I lay them across the pan and they actually burn from the flame, but not like catch on fire, but just get kind of blackened. You know what I mean? All right, so we've got our spot for to write a message, but we just need to decorate it. So yeah, wood spoon is pretty popular. So many fun choices, right? I want to try a silver spoon. You guys be cool with that? Let's try a silver spoon. And actually, let's try a wood spoon. I think you're right. I think that would show up a lot nicer. I'm just looking for the wood paper. Bear with me. And you're right, we could stamp it. We could also just cut one. So let's bring in our little machine. I don't know. The spoon is pretty solid. So I think I'm just going to die cut it. Sorry, I just bumped my camera. with my hand. My apologies. These actually look a lot like my wooden spoons, which are very weathered. And let's send that through. This little machine is the cutest ever. I'm using it a lot more than I actually thought I would because it's just so convenient. So there we have our spoon, and that can go right on the inside there with our message. I think I might angle it this way like that so you can see that. That's pretty cute. While we're here stalling, let's stamp a couple of salt and pepper shakers, because it says sending you a dash of kindness and a spoonful of love. So we've got our spoon, right? Let's see what these little cuties look like. Look like chess pieces right now. I'm just cutting my paper down so that it fits in my machine here. I'm going to flip my plate. You do want to flip your plates every time you cut, or else they will get, they'll start to curl a lot. So the salt and pepper shaker dies are on one die, and the stamp is on one stamp, which makes it super easy. So it's, you get two for the price of one. Like, you don't have to do it twice or separate or worry about one moving and one not moving. All right, so let's send that through. I've got my plates a little crooked, but it's going just fine. It might have shifted on me just a little bit. We'll see how we did. Oh, so cute, you guys. Look how cute. So cute. So we've got our salt and pepper shakers, and we're going to put those up a little bit higher here on this part. We've got our spoon here. Now we could even take our bone folder and we could curl our spoon just like we curled the shovel. If you remember on the other card, and this is just on designer paper, so it's curling very easy and looks more spoon-like now. Now, whether it would stay that way through the mail, probably not, but it stayed that way while we saw it, and that's all that matters, right? All right. Whoa! Went flying on me. All right. Let's put a dimensional behind that. And we could color the shakers. I'm too lazy to do that, but that's a great idea. We totally could do that. All right. I think this would be really cute in red and black, actually. Just seems kind of kitcheny, doesn't it? Like a red mixing bowl and red and black salt and pepper shakers. But these I'm just going to put flat, so I'm going to use glue dots for that. All right, I've made a huge mess. What a shocker. All right, let's move that so that it's a little bit easier, and we'll get this all done. All right, got a couple glue dots here. Yeah, you could color the shakers with a brown and they look more like, I actually have I have a pepper mill that's kind of a dark wood. So I feel like they should be kind of kittywampus. And then you can just write your message inside. Come on. So just kind of going up the side there, and you can write your note right here. So there we go. There's our card for you. And then sending you a dash of kindness and a spoonful of love, and you can write a little message there, and then they can prop it up and put it in their kitchen for display. How perfect is that? So super fun. Oh, silver tops on the salt and pepper. Oh, you guys are so fancy. That would be super fun. So many options, right? So many options. So you could cut them in silver and just put the little, just cut the top off and add that part. So many options with this fun set. So this one is on sale this month, or I should say until we sell out, and then it will go on back order. Only we don't do back orders anymore, so it just won't be available. So these are the Savings in Bloom. They are while supplies last, or until March 31st. And the same with the mini machine. It's normally $60. It's on sale for $48 US. And there's some awesome fun things there. Oh, I almost forgot my spoon. So yeah, I agree with, was it Teresa that said that the cutting board would have been really cute to put here for the stopper, and then you could have even put a greeting on there, or just even left it plain. So many fun options. I'm going to flip the camera here. Sure I am. There's the right button. There we go. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone, tonight. That was really fun. I appreciate your input on our card, and I think it came out really cute. So thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the free weekly project sheets, and so I can send you some more inspiration in your inbox. Take care, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.